Hi everyone, so this is my first Halloween look. I actually did do another one, filmed it all and then deleted the footage off of my memory card. So this is the first video I'm actually doing of this creepy fortune teller Gypsy makeup. It's just sort of a character that I had in my mind. Reminds me a lot of like the last season of American Horror Story. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty cool, and it's really easy and you could just pair it with an outfit and it would look really cool. And I have my little crystal ball, aka a paperweight here. So I'm just going to talk you through it. It's going to be a voiceover, hopefully, if I've managed to do it, and I really hope you like it. So first I'm just taking MAC lip liner in Burgundy, and I'm just putting it in my waterline and sort of just scribbling it all around the eye. It doesn't have to be neat at this point, you just want to get that colour on. It's a really good sort of rusty colour. And then I'm just taking a cotton bud to blend that out, because red on brushes is a nightmare to get off, so believe me, just use a little cotton bud or your fingers and you will thank me. Then I'm taking MAC's Pro Longwear eyeshadow in Hot Paprika, and I'm just using a flat brush. This is a MAC 239, and I'm just putting it all over the eye up to the crease, and I put a little bit under the eye as well. And I'm just taking a clean MAC 217 and I'm just blending out the edges. Now I'm taking a MAC 224, any fluffy brush will do, and I've just picked up some black and grey eyeshadow. I'm popping that into the inner corner of my eye. This will give you a really creepy look. It's a really easy trick to use. There's my phone going off. It's a really easy trick to use to just get a sort of hollow look to the eye, and it looks a bit kind of ghoulish and creepy. I'm just blending that through, and then I put it into the crease as well, just to sort of mesh it all together. I'm just blending it to meet that reddy orange eyeshadow. This is a really simple eye look. I wanted to keep it really simple so that it was something that could be done in a pinch if you haven't decided what you're going to do for Halloween. Then I'm just taking black eyeshadow on an angled brush. I think this is a MAC 226. And I'm just sort of mapping out the shape of the eyeshadow. What I'm doing right now is just like a basic eyeliner, a basic winged eyeliner shape. And I'm just mapping out that outer corner, and then I put some under the eye as well. And now I'm just blending that out with a MAC 217 again, really easy. Now I'm moving on to the skin. I've already applied liner, mascara and lashes. Just thought I'd do that off camera. And now I'm applying MAC Face and Body. This is the shade C4 that I'm using. I'm applying it with a buffing brush and I'm just buffing it into the skin. I'm using C4, which is about 4 shades darker than me, because I wanted to give this character a sort of tanned, weather-beaten look as much as I can in my pale skin. So I went for this darker shade, and it looks a little bit dark at the moment, but don't worry, it all comes together in the end. Those are just MAC lashes that I've applied. I think they're number 12s. But you've seen me do that all loads of times before, so I thought I would just do it off camera. Now I'm applying the Chanel Soleil and the Chanel bronzer. I'm just applying it to the high points of the face, so the tops of the cheekbones and round the temples, just to add to that tanned look that I was talking about before. And to balance all of that out, I wanted to put some highlight back in. So this is my normal shade of concealer. It's the MAC Mineralized Concealer in NC15. I'm applying it to the nose, the chin, under the eyes and a little bit on the forehead, just to balance out the rest of that skin being too dark for me. This will sort of even it all out. And I'm just blending that in with a MAC 286 brush. and then I think I go in with a beauty blender just to tap it in. So you'll see after I do this that it just sort of balances everything out, and it makes you not look as muddy. I'm just setting all of that with my normal powder. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Light. And this is where it starts to look not so crazy anymore. Going back in with more bronzer, this is MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Give Me Sun. And a MAC... can't remember the name of that brush. I've talked about it in my favourites, you know the one. And I'm just putting that on top of where I put that Chanel bronzer, just on the high points of the face, just to add to that sun-kissed sort of glow even more. Because I feel like our fortune teller gypsy woman would be tanned. I'm back in with that 224 brush that I used to pop the eyeshadow in the inner corner again, and I'm just deepening that up. I want it to look even more sort of spooky a little bit, and I'm just taking it down and making it into a little bit of a nose contour. I really like how this turned out, and I think it added a lot to the final look, and it was super easy to do. This is just grey and black eyeshadow from the Smashbox Full Exposure palette, but any black eyeshadow will work, and I'm just tapping it out so it's not as harsh. You want it to look like it's just sort of a creepy natural contour. I'm just doing my eyebrows here. I didn't show you a lot of this because you've seen me do it a million times before, but I did go for a bolder eyebrow look. I felt like with this eye makeup I needed something a little bit heavier, so I just filled them in with Illamasqua Peak Eyebrow Cake, and I filled them in a little bit heavier. Going back in with a little bit of contour, I'm using the same grey eyeshadow on that 224 brush, and I'm just putting that under the cheekbones. I wanted to give a little bit of a sunken look, even though we have gone for a lot of like tan and warm colours. I wanted to still give a little bit of a sunken look, so I'm just applying it here, and then I go back in with a beauty blender and the brush I used to apply the foundation, the Real Techniques buffing brush. I just go back in and blend it out a little bit because you don't want any of it to be overly harsh. Onto the lips, I'm using MAC Red Lip Liner here. I'm filling in the centre of my lip with this, so I'm just applying it all over, but it's sort of messy because I know that I'm going to be applying a darker lip liner. And then I go back in with MAC Burgundy, the one I used on the eyes at the start, and applying that all around the outer edge of the lip. I know the ombre lips have been super popular, but this is a really good effective kind of creepy Halloween lip. I'm going over the top with red lipstick. This I think is Lime Crime Red Velvet lipstick. Any red lipstick will work. I'm just applying that on top, and then I'm going back in with the burgundy liner just to deepen up the outside. I'm just taking the angle brush I used on the eyes and a little bit of black eyeshadow, and I'm just deepening up that outer corners of the mouth even more. You could use black lipstick if you've got it, but I just already had the black eyeshadow sitting, and this worked really well. I just blended that out with a little cotton bud. Then I decided I wanted to add something a little bit more creepy, so I took the 224, a little bit of black eyeshadow, and I just blended this on the outer corners of the mouth. I think this looks really effective, so any Halloween makeup that you do, if you feel like you want to add a little bit of creepiness, this is a really good way to do it. And I just applied a little bit on the inner portion of the mouth. Then took a little eyeliner brush, this is a MAC 210, and I just drew some little squiggly lines underneath my eyes. This always, I think, makes you think of like vampires or like the undead, so I just drew some little squiggly lines with black eyeshadow, went in and done a couple with red, and then I just tapped it out with a beauty blender, and it actually looked really good. You could spend a lot more time doing this, but I just wanted to show you how quick and easy it can be. So thank you for watching. I hope you like the look, and if you recreate it, make sure you tag me on Instagram. I'm Jennifer the Makeup Artist, and if you want to see more photos, I'll pop some on Instagram. So enjoy Halloween, and hopefully I'll have some more Halloween makeup coming soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!